Welcome on in, everybody. How are my cozy critters doing? I hope your day is treating you well. I hope that you are doing well. Today, we are back with part two of some goodbyes we've made. And this game is a narrative game made up of 11 different games that pay tribute to memories, to experiences, and to things that happen in life when we grow up, we move on and say goodbye to those things. This game is a gifted game that I received in 2024. I played it in December of 2024. I wanted to play it in December of 2025. However, life happens, and we're playing it today at the beginning of 2026. I thought this game would be an awesome tribute to my first year of streaming on Twitch, to have it be in my first year on YouTube. So this is some goodbyes that we've made, and I hope you're ready to get in the game with me. Let's start. So all of the games are stories and memories from the game developer's perspective, and it is fun to experience what they have on their hard drive slash it's kind of like a core memories situation. We did our first goodbye, which was taking a flight on a plane. Goodbye at 7, where we had our first move from our original home where we grew up in. And then the out of tune was saying goodbye at our senior year in high school. Then a fuzzy goodbye is kind of like a dream state where we go through our memories of the past and say goodbye in our dreams. Then we had Timmy. Sweet Bean Timmy. Timmy, who wanted to play the quiet game. And unfortunately, we found out a plot twist that Timmy not only played the quiet game with us, but with another friend. And that other friend is really good at the game, but doesn't seem to be a really good friend. And then our final was Bye Bye Bye, where we took a ride on a train and waved goodbye to the person on the track. We ended on leaving via the tunnel, and we don't know the story behind it yet. So let's read that story together. Waving contest. When I first started college, I had to take a long distance bus up north. As the bus engine started, I waved to my dad from the window. But the bus didn't leave for a while, so I felt awkward. I waved my hand a few more times. But for some reason that day, I had a strange urge to keep waving, so my hand did not come down. I feel like this one is more me. My dad thought I was playing with him, so he waved back even more vigorously and nonstop. He didn't give up on this game even as the bus left. I laughed, feeling embarrassed at the same time. Later, after I woke up from a nap on the bus, my mom sent me a video. It was a video of my dad still waving when he got back home. I laughed out loud and saved the video. I suddenly felt very sad. I feel like I would laugh and save that video if it was my dad. That's the most reassuring goodbye I can recall. Oh, that one was a good one to end on then. I'm glad this was our opening. Now it's time for Land of Lost Items. For Shay. The artwork for this mini game was created by Shay, a friend I've known for many years. One Christmas, I gave Shay a parrot plush keychain as a gift. We named it Lewis Starr. After that, we often gave Lewis Starr a voice, making him speak in our conversations. In our stories, he was a grumpy old parrot who cursed a lot. One day, when I woke up, I saw a message from Shay, who was traveling in Japan, travel telling me that she had lost Lewis Starr at that moment. I really wish I it was an extension of a dream I had just woken up from. I had an inexplicable feeling of the day has finally come. I really wish it was an extension of a dream I woke up from. I think I'm gonna go with the day has finally come. Shay told me that she had been looking for or asking people to, in broken English, if they had seen her keychain, but she couldn't find it anywhere. She had been walking around the area for almost an hour and she didn't know what to do. I told her to stop searching, that Lewis Starr had gone off on an adventure. I told her to look for 10 more minutes, and if she still couldn't find it, to just leave. I wanted to tell her to give up, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. 10 more minutes. I was really sad that I couldn't do anything to help. I imagined that Shay must be sad too. So I later made this game for her in order to turn sadness into something else. Let Shay know that it was okay for her to give up searching. To say sorry to Lewis Starr and hope that everything is going well for him. To tell Shay that it's okay. And then we head off to Lewis Starr. Follow the controls in game. This is my plush toy. His name is Lewis Starr. I lost him while traveling in Japan. This game is what I imagine happened to him when he was lost. Press left and right arrow keys at the same time to fly upward. She is so sad. Land of Lost Items, 500 meters to go. Press space to progress. Hi! Why are you here? Because I became a lost item. Because she couldn't find me. Because I got lost. I think I'm gonna go because she couldn't find me. Looks like you've joined us too. What does it feel like to be lost? I want to go back to her. I feel a bit scared, angry because she's so careless. Honestly, if I was lost, I would feel scared. But you noticed pretty quickly. After I got lost, it took a long time before I realized I had become a lost item because my previous owner didn't drink water much. But it's okay. I've heard that the land of lost items is a great place. I'm looking forward to it. Or so they say. Hey there! A lost plush toy? Are you heading to the land of lost items too? Why the rush? I want to go there and have someone send me back. I just want to take a look and we'll be back soon. I'm not in a hurry, I'm just angry, so I'm flapping my wings harder. Um, if I was lost, I would want to be sent back. So, I see. I intentionally thought the same way, or initially. Sorry. I've heard that umbrellas are the most common item in the lost land of lost items. I was warned from a young age that one day I'd become a lost item. So, my childhood dream was to one day become a courtesy umbrella. But then I fell into a valley, so here I am. What do you think you'll find in the land of lost items? Um, a boat to take you home, every lost item with its own little house, a sandbag for venting anger. I think I would go with the house thing because if I was a lost item, I would hope there would be space for me if I was never able to get back home. You know what I mean? Hmm, it would be great if that were true. Go see for yourself. Oh, a lost sock. Excuse me. Have you seen a sock that looks just like me around here? I don't know. I just arrived, I think is what I'm gonna do. I can't imagine anyone looking as strange as you. I feel like that's mean. Nah. Oh well, that's good. That means my previous owner still has the other one. What do you think that means? They think there's still a chance to find you. They haven't realized you're missing yet. They like wearing mismatched socks. I, I think the owner probably thinks you're coming back. That seems possible. And what about you? What do you think the person who lost you is thinking right now? She's anxious and trying to find me. She's unsure to keep looking for me. She must think she's an idiot. I think anxiously trying to find me. Hmm, that's pretty reasonable, I guess. You're going to continue on, right? Go ahead. I'll wait here a bit longer. I love that it has a felt look so much. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not a lost item, you know. if you get let go of a balloon, it's naturally going to float up into the sky. So I'm not headed to the land of lost items. I'm just fulfilling a balloon's role in the physical world. Mm, okay. This isn't the person who lost me, but this is someone very important to him. My previous purpose was to help him remember that person. What about you? What do you think your previous purpose was? I'm a plush toy. My purpose is to give love. I don't have a specific purpose, but I'm important just as I am. My purpose is to be well cared for, not lost. Honestly, for me, plushies are a way of support and love and compassion. So I feel like they do have a purpose for me. So I'm going to go with the first one. I see. It sounds like you had a good relationship with your previous owner. My previous owner valued me a lot. So he kept me in his wallet and carried me everywhere. But he wasn't careful enough to not just leave his wallet in a taxi. I kind of like that he was only halfway careful, even though that's how I ended up being lost. Was your experience like with your previous owner? I like that she took me out with her, although that's how I ended up lost. She used to talk to me a lot, though that might upset her more now. She is careless. She could even lose a big plush toy. I don't Honestly, I don't like the last answers. It's not fair to beat up a person for making a mistake. Um, Things get lost. We're human. I feel like being appreciative of being taken places is kind of my vibe. Hmm. It sounds like you also feel that this was inevitable, right? Kinda, yeah. But now you get to go on an adventure. I have backups of my important files inside me. That's to prevent losing them accidentally. And yet, I ended up being lost myself. Now, there's nothing to remind him of those important memories. Are there things around your previous owner that remind her of how close you were? She often took photos of me with food. Those photos can remind her. She often showed me off to friends and they will remember together. Hmm. So great. How could she possibly forget me? I feel like her friends are going to remind her. And also, they made this game together about him. I don't think she's going to forget. That's good. It seems like she has remembered to make backups. After being lost, I often wonder, is this loss really so irredeemable? Could it be that he has other ways to get back these memories? And what about you? Do you think your previous owner will do something to commemorate you? She will tell my story to many, many people. She'll draw pictures of me. I know she's making a game. She'd better include me in it. The game dev did say that shaded art. And this art was Shay, kind of. So I feel like the middle is closer to what is happening to our sweet Lewis star. That sounds great. Then there's no need to worry. Go ahead. Keychain teddy bear? Hi! Are you a keychain too? I am. We should be making keychains that are more fragile than the toys themselves. My keychain broke on the road. My previous owner was riding a scooter, so there's no way she'd notice. And then I ended up here. Let me ask you a question. What kind of ending do you think is best for a lost plush toy? Being picked up by someone else, being never found again, their previous owner smacking their head for being so dumb. No! No! Okay, I'm doing the first one. Oh, so that's what you think? Do you think your previous owner feels the same way? Hmm, probably. I see. Then I hope both of your wishes come true. Actually, the entrance to the lost land of lost items is right up ahead, but I'm not brave enough to go yet. I'll stay here and watch. You go on in. Nice to meet you, Lewis Star. Hey, I'm not a lost item. I'm the gatekeeper, responsible for welcoming everyone to the land of lost items. This entrance is crowded with lost items wandering around, too scared to come in. Many of them still think there's a chance they might be picked up again. It's rare to see someone like you eager to come in. What's the rush? I want to accept that I become a lost item quickly. I want to settle down in the land of lost items as soon as possible. Because I'm a ferret and I can fly, so I get here faster than others. Um, I think acceptance maybe. Or maybe to get settled down. I think settled down. Why the rush to settle down? Because I know I've fallen into a place where she can't possibly find me. So, if I don't hurry and enter the land of lost items, she'll keep looking for me there. But she's going to be late. She has to leave. I see. It seems like she's about to leave. Do you have anything you want to say to her before she goes? I do, but I've already been lost. No, I don't. You big idiot. I like the first one. I thought so. So, where are you going to go next? Or where are you going next? Home, off to adventure. It's none of your business. I think adventure. Adventure it is. Land of Lost Items is very pretty and pastel. I just want to put that out there. And it looks cozy and comfy. So, Is it okay to make him like this? I think so. It looks a lot like him. Do you think Louis Starr really ended up in the land of lost items? Hmm, I'm not sure either. What a sweet story. Oh, is this Louis? It's Louis on a parrot. My heart. Preparing for goodbyes. I want to hear that again. Controls. Left, right arrow keys to move. Spacebar. Jump. Turtle. 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 Jump. Jump. I want to hear a bit longer. Okay. Jump. Hmm. Do we have to climb? I think we have to climb. Uppies. Up, up, and away. To infinity and beyond. Jump. I want to hear a bit longer. What a beautiful game. And what a beautiful soundtrack. I'm going up, up. This is my moment. Is this the time where I say that I'm not good at platformers? I don't know if you heard that little panic. Oh, geez. Whee! So calming and so peaceful. I want to hear that a bit longer. Climbing up the mountain. Weight can help you sink deeper. Press up to put the stone in your bag. Okay. So are we sinking deeper into the music then? Music is very healing, so I can imagine that would be the case. Okay, another stone. We're headed up to the tippy top. Tip top. And flying leap, I'm gonna guess. Jump! I could jam out to this. Do some working, co-working. Mm, such good music. Oh, we're making it to the surface. The music's gonna be over. I want to hear that again. Underwater. There are many things when you realize how great they are. You become more aware of their time limit. I think it feels like sinking into the water. Although we can see sights we normally can't see and sounds we can't hear, we all know that we can't stay in there for too long. But despite this, we will still happily jump in again and again. And we are also willing to spend a lot of time climbing to their higher to higher places and bearing a little weight to extend the time we stay inside and delay the inevitable goodbye for a little longer. I had this game idea during the sunrise hike up in the mountains. I had this game idea during my last volleyball match in college. I had this game idea ending a 5-year relationship. I had this game idea when my dog passed away. Sadly, I'm going there. Okay. And almost goodbye. 4. Follow the in-game instructions. Distance to intersection 200. What should I say when I say goodbye later? Drag your choices here. Thank him. Apologize again for that incident. Ask him to follow up to ask him the follow up to the story he was telling last time. Tell him you really like the name he named you. Tell him you enjoyed being with him. Tell a joke. Tell him you didn't mean to forget his birthday. Remind him not to catch a cold. Let's do tell him you enjoyed being with him. Ask if there's anything he wants to tell you. Apologize is so important. Tell him you'll miss him. Remember to eat. Thank him. Ask him for walking. Thank you for walking with him from one end to the other. Tell him you are glad you met him. I like that one better. Wish him all the best. Tell him not to be afraid. Look at him to remember what he looks like. Eh. Okay, it's time. Good. Which way are you going? Oh, this way. Me too. Oh, I thought let's go then. Uh, hmm. Yeah, let's go. I still have something I want to tell you. Okay, tell me everything. So an almost goodbye ended in a happy story. They went the same way. Secret. I have a secret that I've never dared tell my friend. I am worried that if I tell them, I might be disliked. I might be a burden psychologically. I might burden them. I'm gonna say burden. That's my own personal thing. And make it difficult for them to get along with me. One night, while we were wandering around aimlessly, there was an atmosphere of, I can't keep this a secret from them. So I told them. I was very nervous when I did, fearing that our friendship might be over. But my friend said, "Oh, I've known about it for a while." Turns out they had been willing to be my friend all along, even knowing this secret. I'm really, really grateful for them. I really regret not telling them earlier. I'm going to go with I'm grateful. In short, the anticipated goodbye was canceled like this. The feeling of relief was truly wonderful. Goodbye, practice. Quick character creator. Use left mouse button. Are they a cube or a sphere? I'm going to go with sphere. How long is their nose? I'm going to go with short. Do they play the guitar? Mm, no. Do they have two eyes or six eyes? I'm not a huge fan of multiple eyes, more than two. How many legs do they have? We're not going spider. Two spines. Do they have a high chance of having a mouth? 80%. Do they have a family? Yes. Do they have ears like bears or like cats? We're going cats, besties. What particle effect do they have? A firework or an aura? Hmm. Good question. I think aura. What weapon do they have? A shield or a staff? They're going wizard style staff, let me tell you. Do they have hands on their back or their belly? Belly. How often do they yawn? Very, very. We're very eepy sleepy babies here. We're very eepy sleepy cozy critters. What kind of music do they like? cheerful or peaceful? For this game, I'm gonna go peaceful. What do they dream of? Airplane pilots, stinky cheese. I'm very sensitive to smells, so I'm gonna go with airplane pilots. Do they like to dance? 100%. Do they like green? Yes. How many friends do they have? Let's go with 6. Oh my gosh. What magic powers do they have? Heat vision, high speed. Speed. What can you hear? Rain, cicadas. I'm not a huge fan of cicada sound, so rain. Is there a spider on camera? No, I'm good. Is it snowing? Let me look outside. No, not right now. How old were they when they first fell in love? Hmm. I think because of the loving personality that they are, I think 10 years ago. Are they still looking for something they will never get? I think it's always good to have goals. Is today their birthday? For me, no. For them, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to skip birthday. Are they able to forgive? I would hope so. What is the dinosaur doing now? Swinging or standing still? Let's go for the swing. What do they care? Or sorry, do they care about happiness more than pain? I hope so. Are they in an old movie? No. Are they satisfied with what you chose for them? I hope so. Are you ready to say goodbye? Maybe later. Look at all these little animals. They're so cute. This dinosaur is cracking me up. I guess I'm ready. Do you think you'll ever meet each other again? I'm not sure. Who knows who I'll pick next time? I'm curious now what I chose last time. Goodbye, games. I feel that games are very suitable for recording and practicing goodbyes. Because even though people know that everything is virtual, they still develop emotions towards them. Because we usually don't know when the game will end. Depending on if you've watched a playthrough of it, true. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Unlike movies, novels, or music, there is where the length can be easily determined. The ending of a game is more difficult to predict and often varies from player to player. I often play games with a mix of anticipation and anxiety, thinking maybe I'll finish it today. I feel that this characteristic makes goodbyes in games very real and also saddening. However, games have a tender way of saying goodbye to you. Not always, my love, not always. Because they will wait until you're ready. because they often pretend to be endless. I'm going to go with pretend to be endless because I think it's based on the person to know that they're ready. The game won't wait. The game knows its end. You just don't. Game designers put a lot of effort to making games repeatable and consistently introduce new content. This means that goodbyes usually happen when the player gets bored or is attracted to another game. The player becomes one who leaves rather than the game coming to an end. I used to have this struggle. For a very long time, I had a trouble saying goodbye to games. I usually would walk away first. But now I end games and I feel really good about it. I really love games. Is this the end? I don't remember. A happy goodbye. I believe this is the end of the game. And this is why I played this game this year. Every New Year's is a happy goodbye. I hope for many. But sometimes New Year's Eve can be very hard on us. And the new year can speak volumes for what chapter you're going to put yourself in. Here's to the last game. Controls WSD to move, mouse to look around. WASD to move and mouse to look around. That had been a long year. Press X to invite. Gained a friend. So we hiked up the trail to Lookout Mountain to ring in the new year. And say goodbye to the old one. Another friend. Z whenever you want to dance. So cute. Oh, wait. Do they have other moves? Little swing. A little shimmy. Cute. Get some more friends. There's another one over here. This is kind of reminding me of Animal Crossing when it's the new year. And you're just trying to get to like the most scenic location on your island. Oh, we can't dance with them? Oh, I have to invite them to dance with us. My bad. We're just headed to the most scenic location to watch the fireworks. Making sure everyone's still behind me. I didn't miss anybody. Ooh, the trees are in the way. Another friend over here. one big hike. I'm just saying. It's so nice to have so many friends. Look at the little wiggles. Oh my gosh, I love it. Nearly ours, little pump it up in the back. So cute. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. Okay. Are we to the top? Do we need to have a couple more friends maybe? Ooh, one more friend at the top. Oh, we're at a campfire. Pretty. Press Z to start the countdown. And the night was over. Things other than sadness. As the production of this collection was nearing its end, I gave it to a friend to playtest. After playtesting, he said, "Why are all these goodbye memories so sad? Especially the one on the airplane, especially the one about the moving houses, especially the one about singing, the one about a nap, the one about Timmy, one with the train, the one with the lost item, the one about diving, the one about a fork in the road, and the one about a character creator. The saddest, honestly, was Timmy for me. I ask him, but isn't goodbye always like that? Are there any goodbyes that aren't sad? He replied, there is, like New Year's Eve. I initially thought he was going to say it's because saying goodbye to the old year also means welcoming the new one. But he said, goodbyes many people are saying this goodbye with you because you were ready to say this goodbye from the very beginning because you know you'll say goodbye again next year anyway. I think because many people are saying this goodbye with you is the one I want. I sometimes try to apply this idea to other goodbyes, and I often find that they hold more than just sadness. The ending. Oh, art design and support. This is so cute. Aw, some goodbyes we make. While working on these games, I realized that I rarely think about goodbyes in my daily life. I think it's because ignoring them lets me pretend that the happiness in the moment will last. Even if I prepare for it, it still hurts when it actually happens. Admitting that something is gone feels worse than goodbye. I think I pretend that the moment will last more than anything, but it's still like these first two really sing true to me. I think this one. Even if I prepare for it, it still hurts when it actually happens. So when a goodbye really happens, it's often the first time I reflect on what a what that loss thing meant to me. And every time I'm surprised by how important it was, I think this feeling of reluctance is a treasure in life. While it's sad, it's actually wonderful to feel that there were such important things around me. I think saying goodbye marks the moment in life when I realize how much I love the world. It is a short but precious chance to feel how beautiful something is to you. Marks a moment in my life when I realize how much I love the world. So it is worth recording and preserving. Some goodbyes we made. And what beautiful goodbyes they were. I think it's time to eject the hard drive for this year. And hopefully, this year, we can make some really good memories and have some really, really good goodbyes. Or at least until next time. Thank you again, all, for being here. This was part two and the ending to some goodbyes we made. Thank you again to the dev team. I can't thank you enough for what you have made as a team and the gorgeous game that you have produced to make memories with. And I'm glad that I have the replayability in this to play it again next time. But until next time, please take care of yourselves. Don't forget to self care. If you are a spoonie like me, don't forget those meds. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to get something to eat today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.